So yesterday I had a moment about myself. I was leaving the gym and I was going about my day normally. And I got in my car and I sat in my seat, turned on the car, and I just asked myself, what am I even doing? What am I doing with my life? Like, it feels like the past 23 years literally just flew by and I don't even know where the time went. And I asked myself, am I happy? Am I actually going after the things I want to go after? And I had a moment of reflection. And this is probably the first time I've really had a in-depth self-reflection about what I'm currently doing. And if I'm being honest, I'm not the happiest that I could be because I feel like as we're growing up as kids, we had been brainwashed to listen, to take directions, to be told what to do all the time. So when we finally get that opportunity in our life to finally take our own life in our own control, you get scared. It's a scary feeling. Like, I remember when I left high school, I went to college immediately, ended up dropping out after a couple of weeks. I was so lost in my life. I didn't know what I was doing. I was working a dishwasher job at a restaurant. I was just hanging out with friends. I was kind of forgetting all responsibilities. I wasn't thinking about my future until I had a moment in my life where I had a huge heartbreak. I lost someone important to me, and that's where things kind of hit me. So, what did I do? I went back to what I knew, which was finding a job in childcare. So I decided to take a job out in California, and I was a nanny for that time, and it was great and all. I was really just trying to distract myself. I was really just trying to find something that would fulfill me. And deep inside, I was constantly shoving this feeling inside of me, which is the feeling I had yesterday when I was leaving the gym, where I was starting to question everything that I was doing. And I finally came back home and I went back to school. I dropped out again, and then I decided school wasn't for me. And then I got a job in corporate sales, which I have been doing for almost 3 years. It's been great. I've learned a lot. I have gotten a lot of good opportunities with my job. But the more that I have been in corporate America, the more that I've been doing this 9 to 5 thing, the more that I'm actually learning the corporate politics, the more disgusted I get with the whole system we have set up. Like, there isn't necessarily anything wrong with having a 9 to 5. I'm not trying to bash 9 to 5s. Like, they can be a great thing, and a lot of people can thrive in working a 9 to 5. But for a lot of people, like myself, it's not fulfilling. It's not something you want to keep doing every single day. Like, you're just kind of working a dead end job to make money for somebody else, for a person that doesn't really care about you, or a company that doesn't care about you, where they can lay you off within seconds. And the job market is awful. People are struggling to find jobs. Like, the job economy is so bad right now. It's so different, to the point where my manager was even telling me, like, don't leave your job, like, don't look elsewhere, like, I would recommend staying here. And thankfully I have a good manager, I have a good company that I'm working with, but deep down inside, it just continues to disgust me even more and more and more. And as I've been kind of going up leveling in my career a little bit, I've been involved in conversations and learning a little bit more about the business side of things, the more I'm like, yeah, this isn't for me. This isn't what I want to do. And this sounds really cringy. It sounds very like, don't get involved in the matrix, this and that, blah, 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 the rat race shit. Like, yeah, I know. It's kind of cringy if you think about it, but at the same time, it's true. We are running in a rat race where we go to school, we get out of school, and we basically run the rat wheel where we just work our asses off for 40 years to maybe retire and live a good, like, 5-10 years after that, because the average lifespan for a person is around 70 to 80 years old, which is fucking sad. And on top of that, wages aren't keeping up with inflation. I'm not making enough money. I've asked for raises from my bosses, and they gave me a 2.5% raise and told me, oh, this is like really good. This is more than industry average. And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? So I get an extra $70 per paycheck. Ooh, woo, that's such a big difference. It's not. It's not. And it's honestly just so disappointing. And I've been doing a lot of budgeting for 2026, and I've been looking at my finances and kind of looking at my situation. And I was like, you know what, Delilah, like, this isn't working. Like, I need to make more money. Simple as that. Simple as that. So something I decided to start pursuing was getting certified in Salesforce. I grew a big interest in Salesforce and processes and automations and AI because that's a really big thing in the business space right now and for companies, that I wanted to pivot to that. I also just hate sales too. Doing calls, doing meetings, talking to prospects and leads and customers, like, it was just draining the life out of me. My personality type is INTJ, and I just can't do it anymore. Simple as that. I can't. And there is a lot of opportunity to make money in sales. It's just that the environment and how you're working and what you're doing is so exhausting. And I got to the point where I asked myself yesterday, Delilah, like, why are you trying to chase the corporate ladder? Why are you trying to go after something when you know deep inside of you it's not going to make you happy in the long run? We only get one life as far as we know. Why am I not taking my life into my hands? Why am I not controlling what I can control and taking more risk? Because anytime I watch something, or if I go out, or if I'm traveling and I see people who have money and nice cars and the time and the freedom and everything, I like get this feeling inside of me, like my soul is telling me, Delilah, like that's the type of life you're meant to be living. And it's not necessarily for a monetary reason. It's more so for a freedom perspective. Like I value freedom and time so, so much. And I want to be able to support my family. I want to be able to support my life. I want to be able to live a life where I'm not chasing a paycheck, chasing a higher salary all the fucking time, being capped on a salary, and worrying about losing my job because layoffs happen left and right as far as we know. And it's been scary because our company got bought out by a large enterprise company. And the thing we know about enterprise companies, they do layoffs left and right. We all know that, right? So I asked myself, Delilah, like, why are we going after something like this? And I think it's out of familiarity and comfort, and because a lot of people do it. So I made this channel and I decided to document my journey to leading a 9-to-5. And I don't even know if this will be seen by anybody else, but it's more so just for me, and hopefully this can resonate with some of you guys. But if you want something different in your life, you have to take your life in its own reins. Don't let life slip by your hands. And I think right now that I've gotten out of a relationship, I don't have a family, I don't have kids, I don't have anyone depending on me, I am in a perfect position to do something different with my life. And I don't really necessarily know what that is, but as far as I know, I am working towards some things that I'm wanting to achieve. So if you've seen my face before, you may have seen me on social media. I do post on TikTok. I do post on YouTube. I have a fitness content channel. I'll link them below if you want to see it. But I wanted to make this separate channel more so to talk about the business side of things and growing a business and doing something where I can escape the 9-to-5. And I didn't want to mix that in with my current content because I think that'd be too messy. But I feel like there is so much opportunity out there online and in business where you can start a business now. Like you can do things now. And I have been using ChatGPT, I've been using AI, I've been, using those resources to try to figure out what I need to do. And my first thing was setting up this channel to hopefully inspire other people, to hopefully help myself keep accountable, and also to help scale my own business. And I know deep inside what I want to do. I know eventually I want to work on my 9-to-5. I'm not going to be quitting it right now and just kind of like, all right, left my 9-to-5, we're going to see what happens. Like, I have bills to pay, I have things to worry about. Like, I don't want to be in a constant stress and rut. So this channel is really just going to be about me escaping the 9-to-5 life and to find something better for myself. And I'm going to be documenting it, all of it here. And if you guys aren't interested, you've gotten to this point in the video, I did make a Discord channel. Originally, it was for females, but for people who are wanting to better themselves financially, business-wise, even career-wise, anything beyond, fitness or anything beyond your hobbies. Like if you're stuck in a 9-to-5 and you want to become better, I'm going to link down my Discord below or comment below and I can send you an invite directly. I want to build a community of people who are in my same position, but also want to grow for themselves. It's going to be completely free, no strings attached. It's just more so I want to connect with people more who are in my position and who have a lot of ambition. So it is called Beyond the Bikini. And the reason why I'm calling it that and this channel is more so to attract people who have high ambition, who are into fitness or whatever. I guess that's kind of like what I post about, like what my niche is, but to attract people who are about bettering themselves, but want to better themselves even more in their finances, in their career, in their business, in every aspect like that. So if you want to join, link will be below or comment below. But this is the first video on the channel. I do appreciate you watching. This is new. It's kind of a hidden channel, so if you subscribe, that would be amazing. I will put my Instagram below, TikTok below, and stuff like that. So if you do want to communicate with me one-on-one, maybe we can share some ideas or whatever, we can go ahead and do that. But I plan on releasing videos every week, or at least every other week to start, and I will be taking you guys along my journey to escape the 9-to-5 rut. Thanks.